Hi, everyone, and welcome to Dark Cecilia's Adventure, the prequel. It's going to be run as a game. I hope you can all see and hear me. And I'm very, very excited to share this game stream with you. So now I'm just checking in. Can everyone hear me? I'm going to check in with the YouTube messengers and then also with the Patreon messengers. YouTube, can you hear me? Great. Now we're checking with Patreon. Patreon, can you hear me? Let's have a look. I just have to reload here because it's a little different. No one's clocking in here on Patreon from what I can see. Let's have a look. Maybe I need to reload it. Just checking that out. Wonderful. Well, a lot of people hear me right on the YouTube. So if anyone on Patreon doesn't hear me, please leave a comment and we'll get that sorted out really soon. Okay, so we're going to do some interactive fun today. So we have a wonderful microphone to add some atmosphere. We're going to do this like this. I'm going to read parts of the story, do some songs that go along with that, and also then ask you a question whenever there's a choice that comes up. So the first choice is coming pretty soon. And you can tell me what you think on YouTube, on a Patreon comment, or by Facebook Messenger. I have it right here. I have my notifications on. So I'm going to see what the trend seems to be right away. It may be that some other choice got more votes eventually, but since we're going on the fly here, it's an experiment. Let's see how it all goes. So you guys are working with me for this one, which makes me very happy. All right. Dark Cecilia's Adventure, the prequel. You are an inter-universe explorer. Your job is a difficult but rewarding one. You explore parallel universes, much as astronauts explore space. But you're also a musician. One day, you're practicing in your apartment. All of a sudden, your song opens an interdimensional portal. Oh no, this wasn't expected. Usually you plan these things, but I guess it worked out this way. You land hard in a verdant field. In the distance, in one direction, mountains framing a sprawling palace. In the other, of about the same distance, a quaint village. Choice one. Do you go to the palace or do you go to the village? I'm going to play one song while you decide. let's check what the results are. Village, 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 village. Okay, I have a comment that we could have a tiny bit more volume, so I am going to try to amp up the amp a tiny bit, and we're gonna see. But, and then someone else, I can hear you fine. Okay, well, we'll see. Gloria, why don't you try to see if it's your laptop and let me know? So far, it looks like it's the village that's winning. I'm just checking in on Patreon to see if anyone said anything there, but you all seem camped out on YouTube, which is great. Okie dokie. Village it is. I prefer village anyway. Exploring the village. What a charming village. A fountain in the main square, and all the beautiful houses have charming gardens with blue and green plants, and a proliferation of colorful flowers. Lost? Asks a beautiful person. Blue hair, blue complexion, ornate blue robes. I am Arias, she says, one of the time maidens, she tells you in a soprano voice. You're new here. Yes, I just arrived, you reply, rather confused. I'm hosting a feast at my home tonight, she says. You are most welcome. What is a time maiden? Does it matter? The feast will be a good opportunity to get to know the locals. I'd be delighted to attend, you find yourself saying. You are famished and thirsty, and so very tired for some reason. You can relax in my home while I prepare, Arya says merrily. You follow her. She offers you a drink of something that smells like coffee but is a brilliant blue. You accept it. You are so very hungry and thirsty, but you are sleepier than ever. You can have a lie down if you want, Arya offers. Normally you wouldn't do this. You are far too cautious, but you cannot seem to keep your eyes open. Sometime later, you wake up and see a brilliant blue robe laid out on the bed next to you. You put it on and go downstairs where the party appears to be in full swing. You spot a beautifully lit gazebo with a chair, upon which rests an instrument that looks nearly like the one at your own home, except that this one has a bow. You seem to know this musical instrument, Arya says in a tone tinged with curiosity. Would you like to play it for us? Choice 2. Do you play the instrument? Or do you say, no thank you, I prefer to watch someone else perform? I'm going to play another piece while you decide. So just to be sure, the choices again are either you perform or you are in the audience. I know what I would choose, but not all of you are always wanting to be on the stage, so let me know. Perform is the one I got in the chat. Perform, play the instrument, play the instrument, play the instrument. Nappies, right? That's a good excuse. All right, I guess we're going to play the instrument. Seems to be pretty much unanimous, but I just want to see if anyone said anything on the Patreon in terms of that. Let's have a look. Perhaps we have a different opinion. No one wants to listen. Everyone just wants to perform. Well, I guess you're my kind of people then. All right, it's perform. That's unanimous. The ukuleles in the mysterious dimension are larger. What a beautiful melody, Arya exclaims. I know it well. It's incredible, isn't it? You reply. But then you begin to wonder at her words. How could she know this melody? This melody is from your home dimension. How could she know it well? Unless there have been other travelers here before you. But Arya and the others interrupt your thoughts. We are having a fireworks festival tonight and would be honored if you would join us, she exclaims. Choice 3. Do you go to the fireworks festival? Or do you take up the offer to go see the fireworks from the palace? 4. You get to choose. They'll take you either to the palace to watch from a beautiful overview, looking over the whole village, or you get to go with the villagers to hang out with them. So one is sort of the social thing, and one is the palace experience. So you have another chance to visit the palace if you want. Let's have a look what people are saying. Go to the fireworks from the palace. Okay, I have one there. Okay. All right. I just have to close one thing here because we had a messenger sound interfere. Villagers this time, I think. Okay, well, we have two conflicting opinions here. Do we have a tiebreaker? Just one tiebreaker? Palace. Okay. Okie dokie. So it's the palace for us now. We're going to go watch the fireworks from the palace. You reach the imposing palace and can't shake the feeling that you've been here before. But how? It's utterly unfamiliar to you, sweeping lines of blue-gray stone and almost aggressive elegance. Someone tall, willowy, and beautiful ushers you in. I am a messenger, they tell you. You can only nod, you don't know what to reply to this. I will show you to the viewing terrace, they say. You notice that your new friends have gone off somewhere. But you are not nervous, or at the very least, you are more curious than nervous. You pass through corridor after corridor of ornate, smooth stone. You see many chambers, some with windows of colored glass, one glassed over conservatory with plants towering overhead, and many bird-like creatures that they aren't birds, flitting between them. A radio is playing somewhere, or at least you think it's a radio. It sounds like one. It sounds like an aria with an opera singer. This is an ancient legend here, says the messenger. When the opera house burned down, we founded a new musical system that is very important to our culture. So the last choice. Do you want to go into the concert hall that you see before you, where the opera singer is singing? You hear something from there. Or there, right beside it, is a bed chamber with a very comfortable looking bed. And all sorts of beautiful things in the room. You're so very tired. Do you listen to the singer? Or do you go have a nap? Now, this is perhaps a cop-out, but I'm going to play you a little bit of our melody while you decide whether we listen to the singer or go to sleep. Have a look. Have we decided? Nap time. Listen to the singer, bed, singer into the concert hall. Okay, I think we're skewing a little towards the singer, so let's do the singer. Yeah, I have another singer vote here. Okay, here we go. It's the singer. The singer is me, plot twist. All right. The opera house is on fire. The opera house is on fire. As you sit on your seat in the concert hall, you begin to feel sleepier and sleepier. As you drift off, you hear a song playing in your head. You wonder why it's that particular song. Should have been the opera aria. But what you hear is the song that you've performed yourself many, many times. You begin to forget your entire adventure. And as you drift off, you begin to think, where am I? I don't remember coming here. That's our story game for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed playing. Thank you. Lots of claps. So I hope you join me for my next live stream and for the stories on the Patreon. If you're not on my Patreon yet, because some of you support me in other ways, you're very welcome there because I'm writing a game story that spans a month and a half already, and it keeps going every week. It's a lot of fun. You get input on how it goes. And I hope you really enjoyed this prequel that gives you a little bit of a backstory to what's happening over there. Well, lots of love from Vienna, and also from the alternate dimension where you can find a strange blue-gray castle. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching and playing.